Now, so far as I've spoken about almost four types of HTML tags. It's the headings, which is the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and I've spoken about the paragraph. I've also just spoken about the A tag and the img tag, which is the image tag. Well, you may have noticed the difference between these. Well, right here I can see that the H tag has an opening tag and a closing tag, and the same applies for the rest of the headings, and the same applies for the paragraph. We have an opening P tag and a closing P tag, and it also applies to A tag. But something weird happened right here. The img tag does not have a closing tag. Well, this is called a self-closing tag, and there exist more self-closing tags, which we are going to see, actually 3 of them, but I'm going to be explaining those each one in the upcoming videos. But today I'm just gonna talk about the self closing tag, the difference between it, and the tags that we have right here that have opening and closing tag. Well, one of the self closing tag is the img. Another one we can look into is the input tag. The input tag has an attribute of type and a name, and it does not have a closing tag. Well, when I save this, go back to my browser, refresh, I get an input. An input is actually a place or a box where I can type something inside. Well, the name attribute, it could be anything like name, and the type, it could be the type of the input. For instance, it could be text, but we're gonna see more of this type of text and name attribute for the input tag in the coming videos. Well, another self-closing tag we can talk about is the break tag. What does the break tag do? The break tag, it breaks the line, and if you wanna write something below, then it would create a new line below the line that you already have. For instance, if I put a break right here and add another input, that input will be shown below the one that I have in the tab. Could say type number. Well, another self-closing tag that we have is the HR. Another self-closing tag we have available is the HR, which makes a line that would be used to separate a top section to a bottom section if you have one on your page.